Okay, well, I have prepared a speech. I'm not sure that I do real well at reading from prepared speeches because, as my staff knows, most of the time I deviate from the subject frequently. But we'll give this a try. And first, let me say again, I remind and welcome all of you and thank you for taking the time to be here. And it certainly doesn't seem possible, but it's been 8 years since I became your mayor, and I'm about to present my last State of the City address. I would be remiss if I didn't thank the current City Council, seated behind me, the City Attorney, Mr. Houston, and the City Clerk, Cindy Streisner, for their support and assistance during these past few years. Also, I've been very fortunate to have a very productive and effective staff. I would like for them to also be recognized at this time, and please rise when I call your name. Chief Hodges, Chief Ford, Animal Control Shelter Manager Terry Parsons, Parks and Recreation Director Stephanie Jones. Sorry, Steph. Street Manager Tony Floyd, Human Resources Manager Kathy Kirk, Human Development Director Tim Tennant, Economic Development Director Brad Jordan, Chief Financial Officer Maddie Spicer, Security Manager Jim Handley, over on the wall, and Brad Block Administrator Jerry Costin. I know he's back there somewhere waving. My new administrative assistant Cynthia Nesbitt, and my new director of marketing Tina Costin. Please give all of them a round of applause. They're quite a group. A few years ago, we coined a phrase, "Be Benton Proud." And as the main tag of our economic development initiative, we also introduced a few years ago, we created the title, "You Belong Here." Which leads me to one more thank you that I feel I should do this evening, and that is to thank all the donors, the sponsors, all the individuals and organizations who helped make the farmers market a reality. Through the collaborative efforts of over 100 people and organizations, including the pro bono suppliers, our community came together and took a giant step in defining, in my mind, the word progress. At this point, I'd like to ask all of those sponsors, donors, contributors, sponsors, suppliers, contractors, to please stand and be recognized if you're here. There's 71 organizations involved and over 100 people to make this project work. If you're here this evening and a part of that, please rise. It's through those efforts of those individuals and organizations that we came together as a community on this project and stepped forward. And I think truly we define the meaning of becoming progressive by using donations to build a farmer's market. And I underscore the value of building a community project without the use of taxpayer money. And I think all of you are to be commended for that, stepping forward and doing that. And I got to say, as I reminisce a little bit about last year, much of which I don't remember. I'm getting to that point in age where I'm trying to remember yesterday. And there was an article in the paper about a year ago that said something about asking me what I thought, and I said, 2017 is going to be a big, big year. And of course, somebody challenged me and said, okay, Mayor, how big is it going to be? Well, when you get challenged like that, maybe the best way is for you to see it, as opposed for me to talk about it. So I'm going to let them run this video that they've put together, and here's all the things that you accomplished last year in this community. this isn't what defines a progressive community, I don't know what it is. And now you understand why we coined the phrase, get proud and you belong here. There's some poster boards along the walls that we brought in this afternoon as we were trying to be sure that we depicted all of the activities for, not just last year with the video show, but going back all the way to 2012. The truth be known, we ran out of easels. Isn't that wonderful? We didn't have enough easels to put all the poster boards on. And that's because of what you all committed, you wanted done in this community when you asked me and others in this council to step forward and become progressive. Make a change, do something. So let's take a quick look at the future. How do you sustain this growth and this progress? Well, number one, we are blessed with a top-notch school system run by committed professionals. Number one. Number two, we have a very safe community with a low crime rate, again done and run by professionals. Three, we offer a good variety of housing at different costs. So you don't have to come to Benton and worry about you're going to have to pay a lot of money or even a small amount. It's very affordable in a lot of different categories and a lot of different price ranges. And fourthly, we are a business-friendly community. If there's one message that we have preached for the last 6 years, it's about becoming business-friendly. Best demonstrated by that is the numbers that we've been keeping that shows off and on, including part-time and full-time jobs since 2014. There's been 2,000 jobs created in this community. 2,000 jobs, part-time some, construction came and went, and at one point in time, 2,000 jobs. Additionally, there's over $240 million worth of business infrastructure investment in this community in the last 5 years. That's business friendly. Okay. So let's take a look at some other issues. Major road improvements such as the expansion of Highway 5. It's going to be 4 lanes, hopefully within about 2 years. I-30 from Highway 70 to exit 116 is being expanded to 6 lanes. We have been a part of all of those projects and helping with the design and approval and also the acquisition of city land and county land for right-of-ways. The Alcoa Road project is hopefully about 65% done, and hopefully it'll open by the end of this year with a new 4-lane highway road, if you will, on the east side of town. Additionally, we made a commitment, which I was pleased to go speak to the school board about 5 or 6 weeks ago, where this city is investing $1 million to fix Hoover and Allgood next to the sports complex, so that when you come out of the sports complex in the evening or whatever, you don't have a street where it's dangerous, it's not wide enough, and it's all going to be committed to the city standards. It'll be underway in a few months. So, because of our growth, these transportation improvements are absolutely vital. And while we're on the subject, let me tell you a quick story. I am sometimes Benton proud and sometimes I'm Benton mad. And I'll tell you, if there's anybody that'll vouch for that, it's my staff. But I gotta say, one night, Nancy and I were coming out of a restaurant on Military Road. And we got to the point where we were about to pull out, and minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes went by, and finally I turned to her and I said, "This traffic is absolutely maddening." And let me repeat, Nancy, it's absolutely maddening. You know what she said to me? "You caused it." Without cracking a smile or showing any emotion at all, you caused it. So my frown turned to a smile because it was a signal that something has changed. It was bad when Military Road was 2 lanes. You all remember that. Now we got 4 lanes and it's getting bad. Now, I don't know about 6 lanes. That'll be some other time and somebody else will take care of that one. So let me get to the final part of all this other good things that are already on the table happening in Benton. We already have some new businesses committed and are here, and a few are already underway. Discount Tires, Freddy's, that just recently opened. Red Robin is under construction, finally. We were beginning to worry. Slash Car Wash is under construction. Riggs Outdoor World, if you haven't heard about it, we'll be going in just to the side of Horizon, just by the church down there, Center Point. Those are just to name a few that are already underway. We are in discussions with some more that we can't talk about because they haven't been finalized. I hope in my last few months we consummate some very great news of what you're going to have coming to Benton. So now the business part. I'm very pleased to announce to you that last year, your government, with the support of these council members and all the department heads, operated almost a $30 million budget at $9,000 in the black. We don't operate in the red. For others, but we'll just leave it there. And before I conclude, I'd like to show you a chart, if I could, please. This is one I'm very proud of, as this council is. This goes back to 2012 and shows what we were able to do with the help of the Personnel Safety Committee and all the members of this council and Bill Donner's group, where we did significant studies with Kathy Kirk and Human Resources every year. For the last 6 years plus, the actual wages for the employees of this city have grown by 13 points. If you look at the chart there for 2017. And I'm proud to tell you all tonight that effective next Monday, you're all getting a 2.5% increase. Thank you. So what that says is that 15.2% in 7 years, a little over 2% a year, and you can go, wow, well, what's that? If you look at the cost of living during that same 7-year period of time, averaging about 1.8, you've actually created 2.5% new spending power that you did not have 7 years ago. You're not just keeping up with cost of living, you are in front of cost of living. And that's something that I'm proud of, and I know all these folks back here are proud of as well. That took a commitment to finance and how you do budgeting and so on. So let me summarize and say this. We're hosting a brief cookies and tea or whatever at the farmer's market here in a few minutes, and you're all invited to come, have some cookies, enjoy. Why are we doing that is because it'll be the first time that I think the real general public has had a chance to see the farmer's market lit up at night. And I'll just tell you, if you don't walk up there or drive up there and get out and stand on South Street by Regent Bank and look back to the southeast, and you don't go, wow, I'm going to worry about have somebody check your heart rate. So you're all welcome. At this point in time, I will move back to my chair and we will conclude the actual business of the city. Thank you all again for listening.